So, are you thinking about moving to Oakville, Ontario? In this video, I'll show you around town and I'm gonna share with you the good and the bad about living here. Also, some stories of people who moved to Oakville, and if you stick till the end, you're gonna find all the secrets about the town of Oakville. I'm Milena and I'm a local real estate agent. Every week our team is dropping content about how is it to live in Oakville and the surrounding areas. If this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything about living in Oakville and the GTA area, subscribe below, tap the bell for notification, and you're gonna be the first one to know about the current market. We get calls from people just like you all the time, so it doesn't matter if you're moving in a week, a month, or a year. Our information is in the description box below. We can help you make that very smooth move to Oakville. I will start with a little history. The town was founded by William Kishon when he bought 960 acres of land in 1827. So that was the beginning of Oakville. Hey everyone, I just want to jump real quick on Google Maps, show you the proximity of Oakville to Toronto and to Hamilton, which are the big two cities with a lot of employers. Hamilton is a blue collar and it has mainly manufacturing business, where Toronto has a lot of headquarters. Oakville itself has a lot of employers too, which we'll discuss that further, but I want to share my screen so you can see better for yourself. Here is town of Oakville, and 30 kilometers from it, it's Toronto downtown. You can go there by with your own car or with the train. There's a train that has the GO station here and goes straight to downtown. From here on, you can also go to Hamilton. So this highway that I'm underlining, this is Queen Elizabeth Highway. There is 403 and also 407, that it's a paid highway and makes everything much easier if you are willing to do that. Also right here, it's Pearson Airport. So it's 30 minutes to go to the airport and catch your flight. Pretty convenient place. So now I'm gonna tell you why Oakville is such a great place to live and why it was voted the best city in Canada recently. Now we're gonna dive into reason number one, why somebody will move to Oakville. And I'm not just gonna tell you the national average or the stats you can find on the internet. I'll tell you real stories that I heard from people moving out of Toronto or Mississauga towards Oakville. The town of Oakville is voted as one of the safest cities, not just in Ontario, but in Canada. So imagine to live in a bubble. And I've been asking around people that I know, acquaintances that I made, why move to Oakville if your job is in Toronto? So here people get much bigger houses, bigger lots, it's more spacious. You don't get the congestion you see in the big city. The traffic also is much milder. There are a lot of recreations. One of the ladies that I asked, she said, I open my windows and I see greenery. This is big. This is what you don't get in the big city. At the same time, I'll tell you another story so you see the negative aspect of Oakville too. So Oakville is one of the most expensive towns to live in Ontario. The average price of a house is 1.6 million. To rent a place, it's about 3,700 for a single person, which makes Oakville very unaffordable. Besides the housing prices, there is one more concern that has been raising in the last couple of years. So according to the safety in Oakville, yes, Oakville is very safe city compared to the rest of Canada. And honestly, I lived in so many places, it is very safe. But there is a rising concern of car thefts. I've been hearing from people I know and also on the news that the car theft rate is increasing so rapidly that people are starting installing cameras and they're doing neighborhoods watch. So there are now apps that you can join in Oakville that warns you, or even your neighbors that have cameras of the whole block. They can tell you if somebody stop and try to break into your house, how the people look. I mean, they're warning the police all the time. So this is something that you need to keep in mind about Oakville. The second reason that Oakville is a very good place to live is the employment. In the town of Oakville, there are 4,500 employers, which makes it very desirable for people who are moving here. Also, there is a tendency that the headquarters are moving out of Toronto towards Oakville. This is because of the skilled workers that are living in this area. Also, the tourism is escalating every year, and I can tell you another true story about that. I have a friend who has a business in downtown, and she calculates the stats, compare Mississauga, Toronto, how much of a business she can make compare those stats. So Oakville is actually one of the top cities as business for tourism and for small employers to make a profit. Besides that, Oakville is a great attraction for small businesses in tourism. We also have Ford car manufacturer here. So Ford has its own exit right on the 403 and makes it reachable from all sides of Oakville. If you're already in Oakville, you're probably drawn by the educational system here. There are public schools, Catholic schools, and private schools. If your child does not fit in the public and the Catholic system, the private schools are excellent. I can just give you an example with Affordability College. If you just look at the grounds, it has all kind of amenities. Also in the summer, has summer camps, not just for the kids who go to school, but for the kids who are outside. They can sign up and do all kind of activities in Appleby College. Another school I would like to address is for people who might not stay in Canada or might be moving around. This is the IB program, International Baccalaureate Program. Oakville has a school that has that program, and it gives you an edge. There are classes that are not taken in a regular school. Those classes are level with the international schools. So if you want to give your kids an edge in education, this is a school that you might want to look at it. Oakville also has advanced schools like Sheridan's College. It's a very famous college and gives you an edge in technology and advanced learning. Moving on to transportation, Oakville has three major highways. One of it is Queen Elizabeth Highway, the 403, and the 407. The 407 is a paid highway. You need to have a toll tag, and you can bypass the traffic through that highway. Some companies also pay for the tag, so that might be a plus for you. Regarding public transportation, it's spread out through the whole town. Also, there is an app for on demand. You can schedule your pickup. Now I'm addressing the negative side of the public transportation. It's not advanced as the big city like Toronto. This one is much more minimal. So if you need to go to a grocery that it's not in your neighborhood, it's become a problem. Before I finish with the video about Oakville, I want to just tell you one more positive or negative point for the city. You're gonna decide on your own what's gonna benefit you. So this is still Canada. The weather is cold. If you're coming from warmer climates, be prepared to spend lots of money on clothing. Winter clothing is not cheap, and winter gear as well. So I want to show you something real cool on Google Maps, and I'll share my screen with you. This is Oakville. On the north of Oakville is the town of Milton, right here. So I will draw Highway 407 so you can see that there is kind of a border. On this side of the land, which is Oakville, the town gets what calls the lake effect. So if there is lots of snow or participation, then you can see lots of snow right here or in north, and much less around Oakville and the surrounding areas on the lake, because of that lake effect. So that makes Oakville much warmer than the northern places. And I'm not talking about hours of driving. This is maybe like 20 minutes north, and you already see much more snow than around the lake area. So this is the good thing about living by the lake. And that's why also Oakville is known as the town of new Canadians.
The most exciting part of Oakville is recreation. Every year, the town of Oakville is hosting annual jazz festival where you can hear local artists playing amazing music. So whoever loves this type of music or any social activities, it's a great place. There's another festival that is really interesting as well. This is the film festival, and it's usually at the end of June. It presents local Canadian movies, and it's situated right in downtown. So if you like this kind of activity, you're more than welcome to come. And there's one movie that you might have heard about. It's You're Not Invited to My Bar Mitzvah with Adam Sandler. It was filmed in Oakville and the GTA areas. Besides those two festivals, there are other activities that promote local artists, and most of it is based on volunteer basis. Here, people are really taking care of the community and the town. It's a nice environment to be with, and that's what I hear from other people who are moving from out of the town to Oakville. They said, actually, we see people who smile, who open doors for us. The restaurants are fun. It's completely different environment that the big city presents. And the recreation doesn't stop here. Oakville has 150 kilometers of parks. You can do hikes every day. There's also a walking group on the Facebook. If you want to join, you can do the hikes together as a social activity. Also, we have the beautiful, iconic Glen Abbey Golf Course, and you're gonna see a view of it. Just one course is 6,600 yards. Oakville has Lake Ontario. We have a couple of marinas there. One of it is Bronte Marina, and it's really beautiful, peaceful place. It has a club and a park.
Regarding living in Oakville, I just want to show you how the prices of the houses are changing, starting from the lake and going up north. So this is the town of Oakville, and by the lake, all the properties are much older, they're historical, the lots are bigger, so naturally the prices are much higher. They start from a couple of million. This is almost 3 million. And then I'm gonna show you going north of the lake, the prices are decreasing. You may see more condominiums going up north, also more new constructions. So the good thing about new construction is that you choose how your house will look like as an interior. With the older houses right here, they are more expensive, the lots are bigger, so, and you have many more amenities here, so you pay for it, but also you buy the house as this. Going north, you have more opportunities to choose your own design. So you may see what fits your budget the best, but there are benefits in every part of the town.
I hope this video helped you realize if Oakville is for you or not. If you can handle the expensive lifestyle, that could be a beautiful place to be. If you need more information on Oakville, please don't hesitate to subscribe below. Our information is in the description box. We can help you and answer more of your questions. And if you want to move here, we would love to make that smooth move for you.